any idea that I existed? And if so, why didn't I know about you? And if you didn't know about me, did you always feel like some part of you was missing? And if you did know about me, how did you find out? Did your adoptive parents know? And if you knew, why didn't you write or call? And oh my gosh, why didn't anyone tell me? It seems like this is the kind of thing that shouldn't be a secret. It shouldn't be allowed to be a secret. Seriously, this is the craziest thing I can even imagine. On second thought, I suppose that you could be impersonating me for nefarious reasons. What if you are? I'm not actually okay with that, so if that is what is going on here, I have to ask you to cease and desist. Or, wait, is this a joke? Jedgar? Jedgar Allen Johnston? Is this something you made up? Did you plant the photos and the email address and all the other stuff? Are you filming this? Is it a project? If so, that is a tiny bit brilliant, and I totes would never have thought of it, but also infuriating. And Jedgar, if this is you, I'm never speaking to you again. At least not for a while. But if this is for real, and I so hope that it is, then write back right away, Ruby Starling. Yours super sincerely, Ruth Quayle. From Ruth Quayle. I am Ruth Quayle at gmail.com. To Jedgar Allen Johnston. Jedgar Allen Poe at yahoo.com. I am very, very mad. I am so mad that my leg is jumping up and down in an uncontrollable angry twitch, which is obvi what they mean by hopping mad. I am writing this because I do not trust myself to talk to you without spitting or crying. I know Dad would tell me, you will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Because, coincidentally, that is the quote he texted me this morning as part of his quest to Buddhify my life. But I do not care what wisdom his Buddhist page-a-day calendar would apply to this situation. I am still very angry. First of all, Jedgar, there is a big distance between funny and not funny. It's the length of the Amazon River, plus the Mississippi, the Danube, the Thames, and the Tigris and Euphrates, plus whatever other rivers you can name from last semester's geography test, all added together. Do you know how serious this is? It is the most serious. You shouldn't be allowed to toy with a person's emotional stuff. It's mean. So if you are impersonating my twin sister living in England and photoshopping pics to look like prettier, better-dressed versions of me and planting them on a fake British fashion blog and a fake British school website and creating fake email addresses to trick me, then it is over between us. By which I mean our friendship, not any of that crazy stuff about kissing that you were talking about last Tuesday. By the way, you don't actually like me. Your brain is just tricking you into thinking you like me because I am always around. After you said what you said, I Googled love, to see what it's all about. And what I found out is that proximity is the #1 cause of all love falling into feelings. True fact, it was on Wikipedia. So it's all just a lie. Not that you are lying to me, not that. But rather your feelings are lying to you. Well, that was a huge relief. So now you know. It was nothing. Just a mistake. And we can get back to normal ASAP. Anyway, if it's not you playing a complicated but totes impressive prank, then guess what? You aren't going to believe this, but I have the most amazing, incredible news. I have found an identical twin sister living in Great Britain. Specifically, one Ms. Ruby Starling, aged 12 2/3, who resides in a charming hamlet possibly to the north or south of, or probably near to, London. I haven't Google mapped it yet, which is likely very picturesque and maybe has rolling hills and maybe even cheaper rock stars. Or if not, then the opposite, such as the totally industrial, filthy, and sad-like town in Billy Elliot. Anyway, Jay, I'm not actually sure where she lives, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is that I have a twin! Exclamation point, bold font, italics. You know how I'm always saying things like, I feel like I'm missing something? And you're like, stop being weirder than necessary, Ruth. Well, yes, sure. You might think that I feel weird because I was adopted and or because of Ashley Mary Jane, but now there is a real answer. A better answer. The answer is Ruby Starling. Oh, Jedgar.